Did anyone else bust a gut when they saw Subaru in this episode? When he was in Soma's diner? And when he started cooking and profiling Soma, trying to cook exactly like him, and he acts like he's Soma, did anyone else just start laughing really hard? Like, they had to pause the video and just laugh. Because I know for a fact I did. Because that man acting like Soma with the way he looks was just too priceless. It's like, what came into my mind was like, this is what happens when you take role-playing too far. When you go too far with role-playing, and this happens. That's basically what happened when Subaru was actually trying to mimic Soma's cooking. I was just laughing. I just couldn't help but laugh, because just seeing that man, his design, like his character design in general, the way he looks, you wouldn't think he would try to act like Soma. I mean, it fits with his character, everything that was established from the previous season. It's just funny to see this man acting like Soma, putting on the, the bandana and all that around his head. He has the same outfit as Soma. He's like, I am Soma, he's cooking all that. Just, I was laughing. I just couldn't stop from laughing when I saw that moment. But anyways, though, this is easily one of the best episodes of Shokugeki no Soma Food Wars. Easily one of the best. I'm not just saying Season 3, but the entirety of the series. Easily one of the best. And because of the reason why I say that, is because the characters that have been built up for a very long time, a lot of our characters, our main characters of the series since Season 1, actually pitched in and helped out Soma in this episode, which was a really monumental moment for the, series in general. You got to see that Soma made a lot of connections with everyone in the school. He managed to make a lot of friends that would back him up at times of need and help him out. And so when you see that happen, when you see Aldini come in, when you see, Subaru come in, when you see, Nikumi come in, you just see that Soma has made a lot of connections. He's made a lot of friends, and they're willing to pitch in and help him out in any area that he needs help in. And that was just a really great moment of the episode, just to showcase that none of this would have been possible if Soma did not make such friendly relations with everyone else in the school. If he would have been someone that was by himself, didn't want to interact with people, or he was someone that was just stuck up and just kind of a jerk and didn't try to help out others and take the time out of his day to help out others, then this would have never been possible. He would have lost right here, right now, and it's only possible thanks to everything that's been set up prior to this very moment for the series. So like I said, I truly appreciate it, and it easily makes it one of the best moments of Food Wars just because of the message of the episode. It was like everybody pitching in, all of our great chefs kind of pitching in, not everyone, not 100% of the cast, but almost all of, the characters that, Soma has helped out in the past came out of their way to help him out and return the favor, which truly was just a wonderful moment. So anyways, let's talk about what Soma did, his business perspective, and how he won against Kuga in this episode. Now, as I already stated, I kind of expected this outcome, not just because it's a shonen and Soma needs to win, but I expected this approach to business, and seeing Soma win like this was thanks to how Kuga was just so popular. Now, I remember stating something like this in my first impressions of Season 3, basically saying that the only reason why Soma's probably going to win is because, number one, the people that are in line are obviously going to want to eat something. They're going to be hungry, they're not going to want to sit in line for a couple hours, and they want to get something to eat. That's basically what's going to happen. I mean, that's just how people are. I mean, let's put this in consideration, okay? Let's say you're going to an amusement park and you're waiting in line to go into a roller coaster. Okay, you're about to get on a roller coaster, but apparently there's 500 people in line. And obviously, you have, let's say, 10 people in a cart at a time. The roller coaster takes 5 minutes or so, or maybe 3 minutes to go a complete loop around of it, and it stops. So basically, you factor in maybe 10 people per, time around the roller coaster, and then it takes 3 to 5 minutes. With 500 people, you're going to be waiting there for a very long time. And so obviously, in terms of lines, not all the time do people want to wait. I mean, it really depends on the individual. I mean, there's some hardcore people out there that are willing to wait for days just for something to come out. I mean, let's look at gamers, for instance. They'll wait for days just for a game to release, to wait in line to be the first one there to get a limited copy or certain signed edition of a game or a book or whatever. Basically, there is the hardcore area out there, the hardcore, fan base of certain things. However, not everybody is like that. In this case, the exact same thing can be said for food, especially when it comes to food. Food, in a way, is slightly different. As I said, when it comes to roller coasters and games, those are amazing because people can wait on them and there's hardcore fans, but you can wait on those. But when it comes to food, normally you can't necessarily wait, because when you're hungry, you're hungry and you want to eat something. That's just how it is. Like, I know all of us, sometime in our life, some point in our life, you're not going to tell me you haven't felt like this, to where you're so hungry, you don't care what you eat, you just want to eat something right then, right there. Even if you have to snack on, like, saltine crackers, you want to eat something. You're hungry. And in this case, when you're sitting in a long line for a couple hours, you're going to get hungrier and hungrier and hungrier, and you're going to want to eat something, and eventually, you're going to get so hungry, you are like, I'm done. You know what? I know this food's going to be good. I know it's going to be expensive, but very good, but I don't have the time to wait. I want to go get something, quick and easy. And so that's where Soma comes in. That's how he won. He won because Kuga was so popular. In turn, it actually affected his overall business. And in a way, it wasn't Kuga's fault. When you look at the grand scheme of things, okay, overall, Kuga is not at fault. He is not at fault for what happened and how he lost. He's not. The only thing that he could have really have done is expand upon his business, made it a lot larger, gave more tables, and had more workers to kind of, cook the dishes, give out the dishes and food and all that. Basically, if you would have made it bigger, he probably would have had a higher capacity. But since he didn't, that's what led into the problems overall. But even then, it's not really his fault, because from a business standpoint, even though you know your food's going to sell like hotcakes, you shouldn't go all in and make the biggest building possible, because there is a possibility that not many people might like your food. I mean, even though he's very popular, there is a possibility that people might not show up, they might not like it, there could be some form of event that happens to where people can't pop up and eat your food. So basically, he did a smart move by making it small, because it means that he had enough, capacity where he'd handle it and that would be fine. But in turn, that affected him in a way to where Soma won, because he was able to just grab the customers and then get the, customers out there quickly and easily, because Soma was a stall that made food very quick. And when they could grab it, they could either sit down or they could just walk off and leave. They didn't need to sit at a dinner table and eat it. They could just walk and leave usually, because if they were eating like the pork buns, basically, they didn't need to worry about sitting around. So Soma had the perfect idea here. I mean, he didn't have, I guess, the staff like, Kuga did to be able to house maybe like 500 people or whatever. I don't know if that's the exact limit, but he's not able to hold a lot of people like Kuga. However, because of how quick the food is and how quick he can get it out there, it makes it to where the line moves a lot quicker. It's able to process people, and people don't have to sit and wait around. And also, since you have food like the buns and stuff that can tide people over like an appetizer, they don't need to be waiting in line getting hungry. And if they do need to, wait, they could sit down because there's a lot of tables there. So, like I said, Soma did something very smart. From a business aspect, it was very intelligent, because if you're going to steal someone's business, if you're setting up shop right across them, the best way to beat them is to analyze them and see what their customers want. It's kind of like this, okay? Let's say you're an ice cream shop, and you just started up, okay? You're not well known, you're like Soma, and right across the street, you see this ice cream shop that's, selling, I guess, chocolate and vanilla ice cream. That's all they sell. But for some reason, everybody wants it. They're there. It's the best ice cream. Everybody wants it. But then you hear some people in the line say, you know what? I want some strawberry ice cream. I want strawberry, and I love strawberry and mint. I prefer mint, but I really like strawberry too, FYI. But getting back on topic, though, people are like, I want strawberry ice cream. And you have it to where, since he doesn't serve it, Soma's like, or you're like, I guess I'll serve strawberry. I guess people want that. So you start serving up strawberry, and then the people that want strawberry, instead of going to get like chocolate and vanilla, because that's not what they really want, they decide to come to you because they want that strawberry. And so that's what Soma is doing. He was actually paying attention to the wants and needs of the customers from the other store, and then in turn applying that to his business model for he could use that to gain more customers. And that's exactly what happened. He used the knowledge for what they wanted, and in turn used it for his own benefit. So that was really cool. I like that aspect of the episode. It really made me appreciate Food Wars on a whole new level, just to see how it's adding real business stuff into the series. So anyways, besides that, I guess that's about it. I mean, Soma won in the end. He actually managed to make first place. So I'm happy. I'm very happy to see that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, how you felt about this week's episode of Food Wars. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Please be honest in the comments below. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. And if you like my video, please leave a like. So I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.